Hi everyone, this video today is going to be about just talking about some of the concerns and fears around artificial intelligence for the everyday person. There are a number of valid concerns when it comes to artificial intelligence and how it is showing up in our daily lives. From displacing jobs, making it harder for college students to enter the job marketplace, like job elimination because things are being automated, or a business just reducing headcount. AI is poised to have a major impact on our lives, whether we like it or not. It's going to continue. And I thought it was important to film this video today to share my perspective with you, to help you think about this topic in a way that hopefully is relevant to you, regardless of what your station is in life. I want to get you thinking about what this means for you, because this technology is going to show up in everything from drive-thrus to the way we consume entertainment, to the way we receive services from the government, to our ability to find employment and jobs, to how we can save money, be more productive, accomplish our goals. It's going to show up increasingly everywhere. And you can see this trend of the billions of dollars that are flowing into artificial intelligence. So much of it good, and that includes how it will be used to help cure diseases and lower the cost of medications. Like, there's so much good that artificial intelligence can do. And what I really want to do is talk today about, for those people who maybe haven't been thinking about it or kind of don't know how to think about this, what's the implications for them. That's who I'm trying to reach today. And what I would say is that while my channel is focused on artificial intelligence, and I talk a lot about what it can do, I want to make sure that I strike a balance and acknowledge some of the valid concerns, things like ethical use of AI and over-reliance on AI to where we lose some of our critical thinking skills, misuse of it to harm others, to exclude people from getting a loan, or people not having equal access to tools for success. There's so many ways that this technology can be used for good, and there are a number of ways that it can be misused. But what I want you to understand is this is a technology revolution that isn't going to be stopped. It's going to keep happening. And so you want to start thinking about, if you're employed, start thinking about where this all is going. What's the trend of all of this? How will this show up in your industry, at your company, for your job role? Is your job role the kind of role that will over time get automated out of the majority of its tasks? Do you need to upskill so that you know enough about AI to where you could be one of the employees that is telling the computer and the machines what to do? You're giving it the instructions, you're teaching it. Do you want to make a transition to a new job, a new career field, because you begin to think through this and understand that there are trends that are happening that can't be stopped, and so you want to be prepared for the future? These are the kinds of things I want to encourage you to think about. And interestingly, I'll say ironically enough, you can actually use AI to help you think through this. So one of the things you can do is use the AI assistants. And I like to use voice mode, because that is going to enable you to really work through some brainstorming and pros and cons in a very rapid way. And there are ways to check for bias in the AI as well if you're asking the right kinds of questions. But you could say something like, if you're using one of these AI assistants, you could say something like to the AI, for my career field in, pick a career field, receptionist, office manager, what are the implications of AI for my job? Ask me questions to gather inputs that you need, AI, in order to give me the best advice. And then you might say something like, ask me questions one by one, where I can provide a response, and then you can move on to the next question. And that's kind of setting the pacing for the AI, because sometimes it will ask you a bunch of questions at once and expect you to respond to them all. There's ways you can set the pacing for the conversation with the AI, whether you're typing or whether you are talking. And just start exploring the implications for your job as it relates to AI and how things are going to be automated over time. And what I want you to do is post in the comments section and let me know your job role or job type, and what are some things, what are the top 1 or 2 takeaways that you discovered based on this brainstorming with the AI? What did it find? And if you have more questions or want to follow on about that, I'd be happy to do an additional video on this subject. So let me know in the comments what you found, and we can share with the rest of the audience. All right, everybody, with that, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the like button, and I'll catch you on the next video and we'll continue this conversation. I'm here to help you navigate and explore and learn more about AI and how you can use it for your benefit. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you on the next one.